we would like to congratulate you for coming here. And as you know that, you all have paid the price, worked hard, accomplished a lot in your businesses, and, used the products, sold the products, and educated other people to do the same thing. And, out of thousands and thousands of people who have joined Amway business, some of you have really decided that, you want to pay the price, you want to work hard, you want to move ahead in life. And by choice, you have become silvers. Okay, that is the minimum qualification to be in this room. Okay, you have definitely a special place to belong, and at the same time, not a permanent place. Your goal is to move on. Okay, your goal is to go diamond. Okay, so obviously to go diamond, you need to identify and learn to work with the right people. Okay, and the key is, guys, mechanics. I understand that you would not be in this room without knowing the mechanics. Every one of you understand the value of the products. Every one of you understand the value of selling the products. Every one of you understand teaching these things to other people. Okay, and that's how you are in this room. The next thing is from you to graduate from silver level to platinum and eventually helping other people become platinums. You got to learn something about people. You got to know what it is that some people do. How come some people move on in the business? How come some people get the job done? What are the characteristics? Where can we find them? Do they come with a tag saying that I'm the right person? Or do you find that those are some of the things that during our talk, we are going to share a little bit of our experiences and how we found our people. Okay, by education background, many years back, I have done my engineering from India, from Bangalore University. My wife has done her engineering from Osmania University. And in 1985, I went to America to do my master's in computer science. And long story short, eventually in 1990, a good friend of mine, he was the one who had shown this business opportunity to us. And I'm so fortunate, so thankful for this friend of mine who has opened the doors for us to be in this business. Because of that, today, we were able to, by choice, give up our profession, do this business on a full-time basis. And we have two wonderful boys. My older son, Kedar, he's 24, just finished his undergraduation from London School of Economics, and he did his master's from Cambridge, works for a company called Lazard in investment banking in New York. And my younger son is first year of college. The reason I'm saying all this is because, guys, as we kept building the business, the principles that we have learned along the way, we were able to inculcate those values, those principles in our families. And our children had seen us setting goals. Our children had seen us striving towards accomplishing these goals. And that's through the whole process, they have become better individuals, better students, and that's one of the serendipities of our business, okay? So because of the business today, I said we have many, many choices, but our priority is definitely building the business in America, building the business in India, and we have businesses in different parts of the world. And all this thing we are able to accomplish, all this thing we are able to have this because of the team called BWW System, okay? I'm telling you guys, Amway company is the best company out there. They have got 55 years of experience. They have done about $12 billion worth of global volume they have done, and the best products that they manufacture. You may have the best of the best products, best of everything, but if you do not know the value of people, if you do not know how to understand what it takes for people to perform, you will not be able to move on. So my primary focus today is to help you teach a little bit about what it is that we have done. Okay, so to get started, please help me welcome my wife Renuka here.
Thank you, Manipal, and it's good to see you again once more. Just a different dress. It's still me, Renuka Reddy here. But you know what? Everybody enjoyed the panels very much. Yeah, I know. We enjoyed it too. But I'll tell you guys, one of the things we want to talk about is going forward, how do you identify leaders in the organization? As your groups are growing, how do you know where, who to focus on? And one of the things is, the most important thing is, first of all, are you the right person worth following? Are you setting the right example? First, you need to be the right example so that when people are willing to follow, they have the right example to follow. So people should see you improving every day. Are you in the process of learning and growing and changing? You know, that is, before we identify the group, let's look at ourselves in the mirror first, you know? And are people able to count on you? Do you have a stable, predictable behavior? You know, as the group is growing, can they count on you? Or are they looking past you to some other upline for guidance? You know, you should be the right person, first of all. And also, as the group is growing, you know, one of the things you need to see is, you have to learn to accept people with where they are in life. You know, not everybody, you know, is an expert in retail. You don't worry about what strengths you had when you came on board, you know, but accept them with their strengths. You know, you may have gone to all the meetings 100% of the times, but you know what? The new person coming on board may be able to connect better with people and get them started right away. You know, with 2 contacts, they may be able to show 4 plans. You don't know. You know, for you, maybe you had to do 10 plans to sponsor 2 people. So accept them with their strengths. That's the most important thing. What are the things you're looking for? Especially from the ladies' side, I'll say, are they welcoming me? You know, is the other lady being friendly with me? You know, that is very important. Is she, you know, am I the only one reaching out and trying to shake her hand? Is there a time when she's reciprocating as well? You know, is she calling me on the phone sometimes? You know, maybe initially we are new, but at least sometimes, if I make 5 calls, at least she should be reciprocating once. You know, at least, that's not a number, but you know, sometime, in some way she's reciprocating. Is she making an attempt to come to the meetings? You know, that's something I'm looking at, you know. Welcoming us in their homes. You know, sometimes people may have these big bungalows, but they are not open enough to invite us inside. You know, some people may live in a 1-bedroom apartment, but they are still so sweet, they feel very comfortable letting you in. You know, they are not afraid to let you into their house and into their lives. So those are some of the things. How is their attitude and their self-image? It may not be there with you, but is it, you know, coming up every step of the way? That is what you need to look at. Some people will look very sharp. You know, they'll be on, you can literally picture them on the Achieve magazine today with the way they're dressed. But you know what? The eyes are blank. The dream is not there. So it's not just the looks that matter. It's just that spark in their eyes that's equally important, you know? Do we have to constantly motivate them to attend meetings and do things? Or are they at least coming to the point of some level of self-motivation, for some things at least? You know, are they happy people? You know, are they always, you know, sad and longing for things, or do they have a hope in their heart that they can achieve some things? You know, these are not some things you identify on day one, but as you speak to them, second visit, third time you're meeting them for chai, and you know, you're meeting them as you're doing a grand opening. Probably, you know, as they bring prospects to the meeting, you're meeting them. As you talk to them, you know, what are their dreams and goals? As you keep talking to, communication is very important. As you keep communicating with them, you know, it shouldn't be like a question-answer session. You know, it should be like, you know, like friends. How are you developing that friendship? You get to know them a little bit more each time. Are they using the products? You know, are they using the products? Are they coming, showing an interest in learning about the products? You know, are they appreciating the time you're investing in their team and in them? Are they really appreciative of it? Or is it a one-sided, you know, thing that you're forcing that relationship? It shouldn't be like that, you know. Do they want it more than you? That should be the point that you come to. Initially, they may not even know it, but at some point, they should want the business much more than you want it for them. You know, it should come to that point. You know, one of the statements I remember Angelo Nardoni saying is, love everyone, but don't count on everyone. You know, and I remember, you know, going to a function once, and we had a lady on our team, very fired up lady, in America this was, and an Indian lady. She came to the function so fired up. After the function, we had a night out. She came to the night out, and in front of everyone, she said she was in tears, emotional about going diamond in this business. She's so excited, you know. She was just 2 months in the business. And in the night out, she said, this business, I'll take it, I'll go platinum, I'll go diamond. And she started singing this song, Hum honge kamyab. How many of you know that song, right? And she sang the whole song. And because we had some Americans sitting in the group, she even sang it in English. You know, we shall overcome one day. And next function, she was not there. That one day never came. She never overcame her fears. You know, and you will see a lot of people like that. They come and grow, but that coming and growing teaches us many things. You know, that, you know, yeah, they were fine. When they sang that song, they kept somebody else who was not so excited. Maybe they made them excited and then they left, right? That's the way I look at everything. You know, but you know what? You have to learn who to focus on. Never over-edify people. You know, just because she sang that song and she said she's going to be our next platinum, you know, I shouldn't take her to Kanti and Lata and say, this is our next platinum. Let them put in the work first and prove it by action. You know, are they handling some of the negatives themselves, or for everything do they come to us? You know, that's some other thing, that are they taking care of their babysitter situations and things, every little thing in their life that they need to do to build the business, are they doing it themselves, or are they still depending on me? Yes, for the first few months we will help them, but if after a year also, if they are relying on me, maybe they are not the leaders I'm looking for. Again, do they have the right priorities in life? You know, are they attending all the meetings? You know, here I see some people come on board excited. The team is growing, everything is going, and Diwali comes, मायके चले गए एक महीने के लिए, और उसके साथ पूरे group चले गए उसके साथ. You know, what happens to the PV for that month? All the ladies sitting in maike, what will happen? Right? The guys may have to do some retail, but you know, it gets, you have a setback there. So you have to worry about that, you know. So just watch out for who are these people, you know. Just watch out for how their attitude is, you know. Just work on, are they working? Are they reading the books? Are they listening to the CDs and rally tapes and, you know, rally CDs, and are they attending the functions? So these are some of the things you have to look at. But I'll tell you guys, you know what, this business has given us a lot in life. Not just the families that we have been able to inculcate some good values with our children and other family members, but you know what we were able to contribute in many ways to the society as well. You know what? Start with yourself first. Work with your immediate family, you know, and work with the rest of the country and the world later. You know what? If you set your family right and yourself right, everybody else will be fine. So come join us, go diamond soon.
Yeah, before I get into my topic, I really want to take some time out and really thank the BWW staff, guys. And all these people have done such a phenomenal job to arrange such a beautiful place like us, guys. Just give them a big hand for doing this. We do appreciate them. We do appreciate them, okay? And so that when we come back, when you come here, we can really, you know, do a good job of, you know, sharing ideas and things like that. Okay, I mean, you know what are you trying to do in our business? What is I'll tell you what. The thing is, guys, what we are trying to accomplish is helping enough people achieve what they want. You know what? If you help enough people achieve what they're looking for, eventually you will have what you're looking for. The entire goal is not just, you know, sponsoring people. Sponsoring people is part of the equation. That's how it starts. Okay, that's how it starts. You have to bring people into organization. Okay, you have to do the presentation to them. You need to understand their background and, show them the product, presentations and demonstrations and things like that. Eventually, you bring them, into the signing the application and everything, and then eventually show them the BWW system and everything. Okay, that's how you bring people into the thing. Okay, but at the same time, you have to remember, guys, as far as the work is concerned, okay, some of you sitting there have done probably as much work as me or Kumar or Kanti or Raj, any one of us. We have done the thing. But the thing is, not just work. Work is important. Along with the work, there are some other elements that you need to identify. You need to see, how to kind of, gel them together so that you have a proper team. You have teams of people working together. Okay? So in our business, guys, the thing is, ultimately, your ability to relate to other people. Okay? Your ability to bring the productivity in other people. Okay? I mean, this business is like job, not job. You're in the job environment, all you do is you go put in 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, you mind your business, and your boss tells you something to do, and then you just do a programming or do this, do that, whatever it is, and you're done. You probably don't have to worry about anybody else, and that kind of. In our business, a business like this, it's just not about you. It's not about you. It's you and other people. Okay? And if you really understand any leader, study any leader, one of their strengths is their ability to connect with people, ability to understand other people, ability to bring out the best in other people. Remember, guys, all of us are unique. God made us unique and special. Each one of us have our own strengths and our own weaknesses. Okay? And in a business like us, a lot of people join, especially in today's time where joining is free. Anybody can join. For me, joining doesn't mean anything. Anybody can join. And people join so many things. People join gyms and then quit. People join college, quit. People get married, quit. I mean, quitting, I'll tell you guys, quitting is the most easiest thing. Quitting is the most easiest thing. But you know what? To succeed in life, to do something special in life, you need to develop character. You need to develop strength. Okay? That's what we teach. That's why, again, when we joined in the business, when we were new, we had no idea. We had no idea. If somebody told me about 20 years back, that one day I would be holding the mic and I would be, I would have the ability to speak to thousands of people, thousands of leaders like this, I would be the last person to believe. But folks, along the way, the system, the BWW system of education, it transforms us. It molds us. Through the system of education, through CDs, through books, through functions. You know what, guys? Do you understand the difference between a multi-millionaire and a ditch digger? The guy who is, digging for, outside versus a multi-millionaire? You know what? The difference is the ability to think. Ability to think. So who are we? What do we do? I'm telling you, we encourage people to set goals in life. We encourage people to dream, to have big dreams. We encourage people to work hard. We encourage people, to have discipline in life. That's what we do on a constant basis. Okay, if you really look at my mentor's name is Kanti Gala. Kanti and Lata Gala, who is a PhD. You will be sooning him. You'll be hearing from him. I'll tell you what, Kanti Gala is a simple guy, very accomplished man, PhD and everything, chemistry. But you know what? When he signed up in the business, I don't think even he was aware of what he could have accomplished. But you know what? The system made him what he had become. The specialty of Kanti Gala is he has the ability to work with so many kinds of people. Okay, if you don't understand Kumar, Kumar is a happy-go-lucky, energetic, very bubbly, very sharp and connecting everybody. He can work with person like that. At the same time, somebody else who may not be as excited, as enthusiastic and everything. Kanti's specialty is he's able to keep people in the business until the next meeting, until the next meeting, until the next people. He created that environment where people could stay in the business for one more day. Okay, I'll tell you guys, for you to have a big business, I said you have to create an environment. Okay, but at the same time, upline has done something for you. Okay, but at the same, if you keep on depending on upline, you will have a shallow business. What you need to do as leaders, understand, study upline, study the system, and you have to go and you take the ownership of your businesses as you, if you're single or husband and wife, if you're married, and you create an environment to grow. You create an environment where somebody comes into your home, they feel welcome, that kind of thing. So that's what we have done. And ability to connect, ability to relate. And also, guys, one thing that we have never done is that a lot of people, the mistake they do is they sponsor people and they want them to change. You cannot force change on other people. Okay, the only person that could be changed is the person looking in the mirror. I cannot change my wife, she cannot change me, I cannot change my upline, I cannot change my downline, anybody else. If I have to grow in the business and if I have to grow in life, I have to become a better person. I have to look in the mirror. Hey, listen, if I want to set the right example, I have to change and grow in all aspects of my life. Okay, a lot of people wait for people to, expect them. We can only do one thing, you only create the environment. You create the environment, let them come around, let them be like one of us, and then let them make the decision, okay? So you cannot force change on other people. You can create the environment to change, okay? And also, guys, you're looking for somebody who is willing to work hard. You see, I'll tell you what, we don't promise that this business is something for nothing. Okay, it's not a lottery. Okay, any success in any field, it could be athlete, it could be a sports guy, it could be a computer consultant, it could be doctor, it could be PhD, it could be businessman. If somebody tells you something, hey, I became rich overnight, you don't have to work hard. You know what? I think that's a big lie. Success requires sweat. We did not become successful just like that. We drove many miles. Many miles, many places we went through. A lot of people said no to us. But you know what, folks? Our dream was much bigger than the pain that we were going through. Okay? So that's what it is, guys. You need to be willing to work hard. Okay? I'll tell you what, again, can you force other people to work hard? No. But you know what? You set the right example. Whatever you're expecting other people to do, you do that first. If you're expecting your downline to show the plan, you show the plan. If you're expecting your downline to sell the product, you sell the products. If you're expecting your downline to use the products, you use the products. That is the beauty of our business. You know what? I'm telling you, the beauty of our business is all I need to do is look in the mirror and challenge myself to become a better me so that I'm worthy of an example. For me, that's the easiest thing to do. In trying, that's what it is, guys, hard work. The second thing that we look for is, eventually, we need to get the results, not just work. Working is good, you work hard, but at the same time, there are some people, for whatever reason, the self-image, the language, the dress code, I don't know. But eventually, you need to look for people who can get results also. Okay, we want some people to get results. We want some performers in the team. Okay, when you draw the group, when you draw the organization, when you look at your tree, when you look at structure, you need to see how many people are working hard. Okay, how many people are getting the results. Okay, and also look, one more question that you need to ask: how many people have the heart for the business? Not everybody has heart for the business. But eventually you'll see when people come around, they are the first ones to come, the last ones to leave. When they speak, the power of spoken words, they understand the value of power of spoken words. They speak good words all the time. They're positive, upbeat. Okay? And one more thing I'm looking for is some people have the ability to keep the people in the business. See, I mean, people can, if people keep coming and then coming and going, then you run a business. See, you know what? No matter how much you do, there's X number of people will always leave. But majority of the people who come into organization should be able to stay in the business. Majority of the people who join the business should be able to, revolve it. So I'm looking for some people who are able to keep people in the business. When you have people in the business, you can show them the system, you can lend them the CDs, you can lend them books, you can do the different things, and that's how they can do that. Okay, and I'm looking for some people who is all this, see, I'm looking for somebody who is a team player. This business is not about yours. This business is about you and other people. Okay, we need to be a team player. Okay, so that's what it is, guys. And making right decisions. I'm looking for some people who make right decisions in life. Okay, I'll tell you, if you really go back to our history of how we have built the business. Okay, I mean, being computer consultants, we were making good money. We were professionals. I was a professional working for AT&T, Bell Labs. My wife had similar job. You know what? Right decisions for me was, not keep on jump shipping different jobs. We decided, listen, this is our future. We are going to invest our time building the business. So stay put in the job that you have. Do your best. 9 to 5, 9 to 6, what somebody is paying you for the job, you need to be the best employee. Once it's done, 6 or 7, whatever the time is done, between 7 and 8 or in the evening time, you build the business. Okay, what we have done is, guys, we stayed focused, with decisions like that. Sometimes people buy things to impress other people. I'm telling you, till this day, I have never bought anything to impress anybody. Okay, if I bought a nice car, a Mercedes Benz, a BMW, whatever it is, that's my dream, I did for myself. That's what you need to do. You don't have to impress anybody. Okay, and that's called right decisions, guys. People were doing that. And also, I'm looking for who are the right people. The right people are the one who follow the golden rule. What's the golden rule? The golden rule is the one, do unto others as you would have them do to you. Bottom line, that means is treating people right. When you treat people right, they are looking for somebody who treats people right. Okay, you're looking for somebody, who are flexible but goal-oriented. Our business is some people are very stubborn. It's my way or no way. Guys, remember, in our business, if you have seen people who are diamonds who spoke to you this, none of them are same. Everybody is different. Okay, so you need to have the flexibility. Flexibility in dealing with people. If you don't have flexible, you will not have a big organization. Okay, so we're looking for some people who are good listeners. In our business, you need to listen a lot. Listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means you listen twice than you speak. Okay? So this is what it is, guys. We're looking some people who are good promoters, and also who understand the 3 cardinal rules. One of the cardinal rule has been never pass negative downline or cross line. See, remember, guys, we have 9, 5, 3, BIB, all those things. Who is doing 9 core steps? Who is really putting the 5 nights, 5 days in the business? Who understands 3 powers? So these are the people that we're looking for, the right kind of people. So constantly, look for it. I said, nobody comes with a badge saying that I'm the right person. You observe people, you watch people, as they come, how they're changing. On day 1, they may not be the best dressed people or best spoken people or best this, best that. But you know what? As people keep coming, you see those people making the changes in different angles. Okay, they are the people that you're looking for. Once you identify those people, once you work with them, once you build the friendship, relationships, trust. Okay, this business is not one time, one day. It's not one selling, guys. It's a long-term thing. Okay, and once you do this, guys, that's how we are. I'll tell you, my good friend Kumar, when I was working with him many years back, 25 years of friendship that we have, I'm not sure in real life people could say that. What I'm trying to do, guys, is say, I'll tell you what. This is such a unique thing out there, guys. There's many businesses out there. I'm not showing these are only businesses to make money. But folks, if you're looking for value in life, if you're looking for some standards in your life, if you're looking for good quality of life, and obviously money making, you have to make money. In our business, we have products, we have everything, okay? If you're looking for the combination of everything, I believe that this is the right vehicle, okay? Come join us, you can do it. Thank you. I'm going to give some pointers how to stay innocent, okay? How to keep growing. What is that Manipal and Renuka have done in the long run, to keep growing. Okay, some of the points later on, maybe later on when you're driving on the road, maybe you can listen to the CD one more time and see some of these points and whether you're doing it or not. In future, you can do that. Okay, so I'll tell you what, I consider ourselves to be very, very lucky. You know why? The reason I consider myself to be very, very lucky is because fortunately, somebody showed me this opportunity. Till this day, only one person has shown Amway to me. In the last 25 years, nobody had shown except my sponsor Sudhir. Only one person. That's the reason I consider myself to be very lucky. And I consider myself to be extra lucky because I'm part of this organization. There's no organization like Britwell organization. The educational system that we have, the values that we teach, okay, the way we teach about longevity, how to build a business, how to build relationships, how to build structure, how to think long term. I'm not sure if other people teach this. Okay, so in the long run, we want you to encourage you to, think in these terms, not only just reaching, Sanjay Shelar spoke about qualification, requalification. Our entire team, entire purpose is not only to reach a pin and how to, requalify again and again and again. Okay, that's what we teach in the system. Okay, so coming back to what I would like to talk to you tonight is, in fact, in backstage, I was talking to somebody else. Innocent का meaning क्या होता है? हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? So nobody could kind of innocent क्या होता है? Innocent क्या होता है? Finally, अमरप्रीत चावला जो है Google करके बोला मासूम बन के business करना है. Stay innocent and build a business. Okay. So one of the things that we have done is, first things first. Okay. First thing is when you are new, right? When you are new, when I show the presentation to somebody else, right? In the plan, we always talk about why. You want to find out from other people, why would you like to build a business? What is the reasoning behind? We are trying to get the dream out of people when you show the presentation, correct? Okay, because this way, maybe you can customize the plan or you can show the other person how to, how to show them what it is that they're looking for. Similarly, guys, one of the ways to stay innocent is always reminding yourself about why you're building the business. Why you're building the business. Okay, initially when we joined the business, our why was not that clear, really. We were doing financially, myself and my wife, both being engineers. We had master's degrees and we worked for top companies in America. Financially, we thought we were doing very well. Initially, our why was not clear. Okay, slowly but surely, as we kept coming back to such meetings like this, as we met other people who are actively building the business, as we led more CDs and things like that, our why got crystallized. And every time we would go out to show the presentation, or sometimes when people said no to us, or sometimes when some people quit on us, okay, even when those situations happened, we were never demotivated because our why was very clear. Always remember, okay, why should be very, very clear. There should not be any confusion in your mind why you are building the business. Okay? I'll tell you what, I strongly recommend everyone in this room should be thinking about your family security. Don't you think so? For all of us in this room, we care for our family. We care for our wives and children, right? Don't you think so? Family is important for us. Indian values, the system, the society, the culture is about family, right? Think about why you're building the business. Very, very crucial, okay? That's very thing, you know? And second thing is always, guys, be in a position. See, sometimes what happens is people reach this level, silvers and above. I know you know how to do the mechanics. I know how you do the presentations. You know, there's so many things that you have already learned along the way. So many things. Okay? And then what happens is when they reach certain level like this, they stop learning. Okay, they stop learning. You think that you arrived. I'm a silver now. I'm a platinum now. I know everything. You know, folks, when you come to the attitude of that you know everything, that is, when you feel like that, you're going backwards. Okay? Staying innocent is about understanding that, you know, I need to continue to keep learning. I need to continue to keep changing. I need to continue to keep reading more. I need to continue to be listening to more CDs. I need to be relating to more people. You know what? That is the challenge that you need to be challenging yourself all the time. Not one time. You know why? This is a beautiful business where you have all the time, you have constant inflow of people coming into the organization, either in width or in depth. Okay? Your ability in the long run, the size of your business is proportional to the number of people whom you could relate to. Say, how many people feel comfortable around you? That determines the size of your business. Lot of times, I observe some people, okay? I'm good at, see, I may not be able to talk like a Kumar Shivaramakrishnan, or my talks may not be so, you know, wisdom talks like Kantigala, but I'm good in my own way. One of the things that I do is I keep observing some people. One of the observations that I do is, some people are growing. I take a step back, and I can I'm not even telling what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of keep watching some people who are growing. And some people who kind of, you know, reached a certain level, they stayed there, or sometimes they go backwards. And these could be some of the reasons. Okay, checkpoint. You got to ask yourself, am I doing these things? Very, very crucial, okay? So, basically, guys, personal development is extremely crucial. Personal development. Continuing to educate yourself. For example, when a new standing order CD comes, when a new book comes, do you really have the same sense of innocence and the same sense of excitement? Man, I can't wait to listen to the CD. I want to finish this book in the next 2 or 3 days. You know, sometimes I'll tell you, but once people should some people, our ek CD ho gaya. Chal, our ek book ho gaya. You know what? The moment you feel that, chalega, our ek, you know, nope. I'm telling you guys, you want to keep growing, you want to keep it very innocent. You know, that's something, I'll tell you why. You know why? When, I'll tell you, I'd seen Manipal, I'll tell you what. I can, if I can think about Kanti, that's what he has done. Me and Kumar always talk about how Kanti always takes pictures, always comes early, always, you know, positions himself, always, you know, always challenging himself to do the best. That's the reason he has got what he has got. And you know what? The beautiful thing about the business is we can copy somebody like them. You can copy somebody like them. You cannot be like them, but you can think like them. You can act like them. Okay? You do some of the activities that these successful business people have done. Guys, that is the reason, guys, continue to educate yourself. Never, ever, ever take 9 code steps for granted. Yes, you are the teachers. When you go team meetings, sometimes you speak. Okay? Team meetings, you're the leaders, and you talk about 9 code steps. You talk about 3 powers, 3 numbers, cardinal rules. Guys, all these 9 code steps, 3 numbers, 3 cardinal rules, they're just not for the sake of teaching someone else. All these things are to set the right example so that you can be in the right frame of mind, so that your thinking process is crystal clear. Okay? And you know what? And at certain level, as you keep growing, as you reach certain levels, people kind of assume or take it, when you hear the word mentorship, when you hear the word counseling, they just want to do it at their own pace, or sometimes, what is my upline going to say? Last month I went there, they were, nothing, they didn't say anything different. How do you know that next month they will not be saying something? Guys, listen, when you go to counseling, when you talk to upline, they may not be able to tell everything in one sitting. They may want to tell you 3 or 4 different things that might help you. Okay? They might feel uncomfortable in telling all of them in one meeting. Okay? So, guys, remember, mentorship, counseling is extremely crucial, guys. You know what? I mean, when you were growing platinum, when you're going silver, right? When you had that goal of reaching 10,000 gold, if that was your goal, to become a new silver, a new platinum, you're drawing the group, and you were saying that, man, I got to talk to my upline. What should I be doing? Should I be doing this? Should I be working in this leg? Or should I be... you had so many questions. And you could not wait until you talked to your upline. And then you were doing that. And then eventually reach that pin level. Right? You know what? People who are growing, they continue and they force themselves to be in that situation, and they continue and they're disciplined to continue to get the counseling / advice from their upline. If you take your upline for granted, you're going backwards. Okay? Kanti Gala is very close to us. Very close to us. I could reach out to him. I can call him anytime and everything. But you know what? I'll make sure that the respect that I have towards Kanti is always there. It's extremely important, guys. I'll never take my upline's time for granted. Never, ever take your upline's time for granted. So, guys, remember, mentorship is extremely crucial. Counseling is extremely crucial. And by doing, you may think sometimes your upline may not say anything a whole lot. That's okay. But the act of staying disciplined, to draw the group out, to have some questions, to write down the goals, those things will force you to stay consistent in the process of accomplishing things. If you think that I know everything, then you know what? You'll not draw the group out. You'll not have any questions. You're not forcing you to think. You got to force yourself to think about your business. You have to force yourself to think about your people. You have to force yourself to think about your leaders. What can I do? What should I be doing? Ask some questions. Okay? Sometimes you yourself will be able to answer those questions. Sometimes you need the help of somebody who has the best interest in your growth, and that's your upline. Does it make sense? So that's what you have to do, guys. And then, consistent. In every act that you do, stay consistent. Okay? And the next thing is, guys, ability to relate to new people. Ability to relate to new people is extremely crucial. I'll tell you, a lot of times, you know what? as people start growing to higher pins, they lose patience. Remember one thing, when you joined the business, when you were new to the business, you had no idea about quality of product, the pricing of the product, how to market the products, how you should sell the products, right? There's so many questions that you had. Somebody in your upline had the patience to keep holding your hand. Somebody did all those things to you eventually so that you could be where you are today. But a lot of times I have observed some people, when new people come into the organization, when the new people are they don't know about a lot of things. And as leaders, some people lose patience. Arey yaar, itna bhi malum nahi inko. I mean, they pass these comments. You know what? I'll tell you, the best way to relate to new people is think like them. Okay? Think like a new person. The best thing is, when you're dealing with with young children, right? You act like young children. You play like young children. Similarly, in our business, when you're working with a new IBO, you may have tremendous knowledge, much more than the new IBO. Yes. But you know what? Your innocence should be such a way that, hey, I know how you feel. I felt the same way. Don't worry about this. Things like that, guys. So whatever way you want to answer, relating to new people is extremely, extremely crucial. Okay? And stay consistent. One more thing is, remember, along the way, struggles and hardships we all encounter. That's life. Struggles and hardships. If you're part of Amway, we are no different. Struggles and hardship. I'm sure if you have a job, I'm sure a few things are happening in your job. Or if you have a traditional business, I'm sure some things are happening there. So we are no different. Okay? That is the reasons, guys. We want to become mentally strong. And we want to make sure that when struggles and hardships come along the way, we don't get distracted too much. For me, that's accepting the fact that it's okay. I know right now, I'm sure, being the current environment is, I know some of the products are in TNA or some other, whatever the company is going through with the manufacturing plant, all that stuff, I believe it's temporary process. Okay? You know what? One more thing is, guys, a lot of people, they become professional. They have become so good at gossiping. You have become and then some of you people right away, you have your own, entire LOS, upline, downline, crossline, everybody, you have created a WhatsApp group. You hear something somewhere, right away you put it in the WhatsApp group. Folks, to want to stay innocent and to grow in the business, guys, you have to mind your business. My upline mentors, Kantigala, never wondered about what somebody else is doing. Always, he just kept steady. He minded his business. And that's what I had observed him. That's what it is, guys. As simple as that. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Okay? So, gossiping, stay away from it. If I know some people every now and then, they come and talk to you. Have you heard this? Did you know that? Can you believe this? Oh, really? Man, if somebody is gossiping with you, somebody is talking about certain things that they're not supposed to do, your goal as the leader is learn to somehow brush it aside and move forward, move in a different direction. If not, the moment you say, okay, tell me more, what happened? If you asking such questions, then you're encouraging other person to gossip with you. Okay? So in India, the one thing that I observed is people kind of become experts in that. Okay? One more thing is, guys, to stay consistent, to stay innocent, guys, social media, too much. Too much. Being active in social media does not equal to you building the business. In fact, the less active you are on social media, the better it's for your health. I don't want to know the entire world, who took vacation when, whose birthday is when. Come on, man. I want to focus on my future. For me, my family's security is important. I want to make sure that I stayed busy in 6 growing legs. I want to go diamond. That's how thought process should be, guys. I mean, I'll tell you what, in this time and age, guys, there's so many things because of technology, so many things happening right now. If you don't become conscious about your time, time will disappear. Time will disappear. You know, maybe you thought you texted this person, you did this, you did that. But you know what? You thought you're busy, but busy doing what? Busy doing what? Are you productive building the business? Or are you busy doing some vague and random things? Watch out for your time. Whom are you spending the time with? Where are you spending the time with? What kind of activities that you're doing? To go diamond, guys, it takes extreme discipline. You know what? As far as the mechanics are concerned, we believe you know all the mechanics to go diamond. Paul Miller recently told us to go diamond. All you need to do is go platinum one more time. You go platinum one time, go platinum one more time. That's what diamondship is all about. Diamondship is all about going platinum twice. Okay? Staying innocent. Next thing is staying hungry. Hungry for knowledge. Hungry for knowledge. How do you stay hungry for knowledge? I would like to invest in my business. Investing in my business. Investing for my future. Okay? Coming to a Go Diamond weekend is investment in your future. I'm telling you, one thing that recently I have done, I've studied in one of the books that all the successful people invest at least 5 to 10% of their incomes in their personal growth. Attending seminars, reading books, there's so many things, guys. Okay? Investing in your future, invest in yourself, invest so that you can become a better person, better human being. Very, very crucial, investing yourself. You know, changing along the way. Always staying engaged in the 4 basics. Staying innocent is always staying engaged in the 4 basics. Sometimes in width, your own personal width, sometimes working depth. Stay engaged. When you stay engaged, when you hang around with new people all the time, that's one way of keeping you staying innocent. Okay? That's how you grow. And last night, Kumar spoke about 66866. Last night, he spoke about having structure. And, Kumar and Anjali have got a huge organization, tremendous business. They're known to create leaderships. If Kumar had spoken to you about, going wide like crazy, putting new, 12, 15, 20 legs, you should be doing that next year, going forward. Concentrate on working on your birth. Very, very crucial to grow. Okay? And one more thing I've realized, guys, is staying innocently building the business, it's a conscious decision. You have to make a conscious decision to stay innocent. Otherwise, I'll tell you what happens. Otherwise, you read in the books, listen to CDs, coming to meetings. Yes, your knowledge keeps going high and high. Okay? And there will come a point of time, you think you know everything, and then you start taking things for granted. No. You have to consciously get back to reality. You have to consciously keep placing yourself on the ground. Okay, that's how you grow. That's how you stay this thing, guys. Remember, along the way, conflicts and personality differences will come. When you're working with people, when you're building teams, when you're building organizations, conflicts will happen. Personality differences will happen. People don't understand everything you say. People will not agree with everything you say. That's okay. That's okay. You're not God. The key is to continue to do the right things. Okay? Continue to keep earning the trust and respect from your people. By building the business with tremendous ethics. Okay? If somebody is shop selling, if somebody is doing something else, leave it to somebody else. If somebody is lying and cheating and doing illegal, immoral things, it doesn't mean that you could do the same thing. Okay? For me, all that is part of my value system. For me, I'll tell you what, if I want my children to become good people in life, good people in society, as parent, as dad, as mom, me and Renuka need to continue to set the right example. Okay? If we keep lying and if we keep cheating, if we do things that we're not supposed to do, what do you think my children are thinking about us? They have seen mom and dad doing certain things. They assume it's okay. For me, building the business is like being a dad or a mom all the time. That's how we stay consistent, guys. So, last but not the least, guys, if you make some mistakes, it's okay. Make honest mistakes, that's okay, no big deal. Keep your heart clean. Keep your heart clean. Intentions have to be right. If the intentions are right, if your heart is right, if you know why you are saying certain things to people, people will accept you. But if you have any hidden agendas, all that stuff, then people will know that we can't trust you. Okay, guys, bottom line is, guys, enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and continue to count your blessings, guys. They're good things. I'm telling you, that's the reason. I'll tell you, the reason we are always happy is because I'm thankful all the time. Be living in India, living in America, having the relationships that we have, having good health, having good children, having good organization. I'm always counting, blessing. That's the reason, that's what it should be. So that you're not angry. Some people are angry all the time. Guys, I'll tell you what. You set the right example. You keep moving on, guys. You will be leading and you'll be changing thousands and hundreds and thousands of people's lives, guys. Come join us. Thank you.